Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Good morning. And I will never get nobody name up. They was like, they was like, is that a wig? What was that? I said, I don't know. I don't do hair. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say the other women that was in there. Some that at the, the Mariners, they was laughing at the gym with me this morning and said, we know you gonna put them hairstyle. I said, I am. So I know because we got 130. I said I am. I'm gonna put it up there. Now one downvote is Liddell or Kansas. I'm not messing with it.
Rocket, cold.
But look who they said that was Crockett. You got Stephen A. Smith attacking her now. Jasmine Crockett.
Been attacking our whole national. So it ain't nothing new with him. He's the fastest racer. He all that. He let you know who he is. He ain't holding him up.
But he black.
Stephen Miller ain't.
No, Stephen A. Smith.
Oh man.
I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith. You ain't see how they said to I said y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. I mean, listen, hey. Some laugh with you, some laugh at you. They laughed at me plenty of times. I laughing too, shit. But hey, it is what it is. But boy, we was rolling. They was like, you gonna put them pictures up? I said, I am. She the one brought up content. She said, are they trying to use stuff for content? I said, well, she gave it to me. This what I had wanted to say. I was watching one guy. I was looking for his video, and he was talking about like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But and as he was breaking it down, and it was like what they doing is what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides. But these was the ones that the Democrats had. And when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything.
Yeah.
What's up?
I can't. I just can't fathom that, right? Like, I'm still stuck on, you touch my kids, I'm touching you. It's that serious. And the fact that he's just letting this man skate by, but a dude who does something peaceful, that rallies the community to do something peaceful, right? How often do we see people today get groups of people together, rile them up, and go set them loose? Jed Stratton gathered a group of people, got them focused, and did something productive, and he's the fucking monster? This is some bull.
I'm in the building. I think I'm in the building. I think y'all can hear me. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning. The lovely Wanda Smith, Marcia A. Tarver coming in. As y'all see, she got that wrench. I ain't going nowhere. How you doing? How you look? The Queens was in here early. The lovely Sharon is in the building. I ain't going nowhere. If I miss you once, I'll say it twice. The lovely Kobe Fatty in the building. The lovely Avis Hopkins in the building. Concrete Jungle, what it do, good brother? What it do? How y'all doing, family? How y'all doing on this free Thursday? We only free till 11 o'clock. We only free till 11 o'clock, family. We only free. Here, you can be free. Say what you want. Miss Karaja Smith, how you doing, beloved? How you doing? Thank you for tapping in. The lovely Sandra Nichols Martin, how you doing? How y'all doing on this lovely morning, family? I felt like y'all see, I got Malcolm on today. God damn it. How y'all feeling this morning? The lovely Eleanor Wicker is in the building. Oh, you talking about the rundown at the FNU meeting? Let me see. You said, do I still got my paper here? Y'all know I keep it. I keep it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. You talk about this right here. Y'all know. Y'all know. Well, I keep it. Let me read. It says the Flint neighborhood. I got to pull it back like this. I can read it. Flint Neighborhoods United. A Flint Neighborhood United is a coalition of neighborhood groups and residents who come together on the first Saturday of each month to share information and leverage their resources to create positive change in the greater Flint community. That's the purpose of it. But as you can see, I ain't gathered no resources where we can come and make it work. All I can do is tell you when I was there, the mayor took it over in my humble opinion. But I mean, I guess I ain't gonna lie to you, Marcy. You know, it kind of got threw off by every other thing that was going on. I kind of got kind of like I was to be honest with you, I was more on the outside. I was up in there when I did listen. I can't even remember the lady name to be honest with you. When she with her organizations, they were saying everything they was doing downtown. You know, they're talking about downtown, and that kind of threw me off because I'm like, what we just talking about downtown? What about the north side of Flint? You know, I was hearing about the abandoned houses in the 7th Ward. What's up, Hassan? Thank you for tapping in. The lovely Deborah O'Neill is in the building. Y'all hit that like button as you're coming on in. You know, so I was kind of tuned off, to be be honest with you. Kind of I was doing that too. I'm not gonna lie, Winters. The lovely Terry Nixon is in the building. I'm not gonna lie, because I was getting ready to leave. The lovely Lanita Murray didn't touch down. I was getting ready to leave. I'm gonna tell you, I was up in there, and then when I seen Candace and Judy talking about that $1 million, because I just had heard Candace on the mayor's radio show. That's how I got in the meeting a little late, because I was still trying to let the mayor's show go off, and that's when he was calling, you know, the council, them insurrectionists and all this, and said he know what star tactics is. So I was listening to his radio show, and then when I went in. You know what I'm saying? Then when I started hearing them talking about what the young lady, she talked about how downtown, and I'm like, damn, what about the north side of Flint? And it was like, to me, it was like they was more focused on downtown and you know, as far as that 7th Ward. The side Candace be heavily in. So you know me, I was like, I started walking out like we don't post to record. So, you know, but I got something working on. What's up, Miss Tia? Thank you for tapping in. I got some things working on. I got some people working to see if I can start coming in and recording again. Because I'll be wanting y'all to hear some of the stuff. I did get the mayors up there, but like I say, to me, it was like, what's up, the lovely Maria Carter in the building? What's up, Cuzzo? To me, it was like, I hear the things that they doing, but it's like I don't see it. You know, I can see what's going on at the farmers market, but that's only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Demetria Brown, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you. And the lovely Michelle Smith, aka Ann, and her husband is in the building. I'm like, you know, I'll be wanting to know what's going to be going on the north, you know, north of the Flint River. Like, you know what I'm saying? This morning, I can tell you this: with all them pipes busting. It's ice. It's ice. Right there by Powers. What's that? I'm gonna say Court. And what's that when you get ready to make that right? I seen one of the trucks spin out. We just missed each other by this much, family. If you see there was a truck you missed hitting this morning, that was me. Did a 360. I mean, it's wild. I'm talking about sheet of ice. Sheet of ice. So I'm hoping y'all get that together this morning. Because it's a sheet of ice. Good morning, Granny G. Thank you for tapping in. Good morning, Granny G, coming from Grand Rapids. And the lovely LaWanda Terry, thank you for tapping in. Okay, let me see what you finna start today. Once you said, did anyone here, if it was a big turnout for the Dugan at the library yesterday? I don't know how I forgot it. If I would have remembered, I would have got down. What's up, Derek Williams? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. I would have went. I would have loved to have went and you know what I'm saying, did some recording. But I would have went. I would have went to it last night to see what was going on, what's the conversation and everything. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hey, when anyone found Larry, I said to him at DM, no response. Hey, let me tell you something. He look. I'm still tripping on that Larry got his signatures. I'm like, Larry got his signatures for state rep. I'm just saying that man, he and Larry probably picked up Larry was in all 9 wards. And I'm not gonna lie, family, I stayed at the thing because I saw Larry come in when I knew the mayor, because I was on my way out. I was finna leave the Flint Neighborhood United meeting, to be honest with you. I was on my way out. especially when I wasn't hearing nothing. And I was hearing them bragging about downtown. I'm like, Flint bigger than downtown. I was on my way out. Then I seen Larry come up there, and I was like, oh, it's finna be, we got action. And I'm telling y'all, I was trying to get my phone, but Larry came in, and Larry was in and out. You know what? Marcy, I will show. I know he got to be watching. I mean, Larry, you ain't got to come. We'll send a link to you. You ain't got to let us know where you at. You can. It can be did from your secret location. And we ain't even, you ain't even got to have. You ain't got to, cause y'all ain't got to worry about coming up here. Or if they sitting there, if you look, we'll send you a link. Cause that's what we doing right now. We finna be known as the links. Sending links out. What's up, the lovely Tasha Lynn and Touchdown? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Like I said, it's free Thursday. Y'all let us give us some feedback. Cause I went in on that one. I would love to hear, but I would love to hear from some of my Detroit people that's in the chat. How do y'all feel about the former mayor of Detroit, former mayor of Detroit, Mayor Duggan? Him running for governor. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And maybe we can have a decent conversation about it. Let me know what's going on. I would love to know. And happy birthday. I think it's LaWanna Terry's daughter's birthday today. Happy birthday to LaWanna Terry and her daughter's birthday today. You know, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We're going to give shout outs to the people. Happy birthday. Our mama been supporting the bump. So y'all let me know. Y'all want me to go be petty and I got to go look on Facebook and figure this stuff out, who business we finna get in. I don't want all y'all speak up at one time now. If I got to go look for it, we going to talk about it. I'm trying to give y'all a chance to go and put it on the floor, as they say. Like, you got to be kidding me with this right here. We back to this stage again. Man, I'm so sick of Facebook every time I'm trying to get in on here. Oh, okay, there we go, family. Here we go. Do y'all gonna make me be petty this morning? What's up, Sarah P? Simple Sammy 3 is in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Do y'all want me to be petty this morning? I'm asking you. I'm trying to do it the right way and not the wrong way. I can go on one of the hottest, most dangerous political Facebook pages of Flint and go get information if y'all don't want me. If y'all want me to be petty, I'll be petty. I'm trying to do it right. I'm just saying, oh, y'all want to be petty? I'll be petty. So y'all, well, I'm just gonna be even more pettier today then, because I'm trying to do it the right way and not the wrong way. So once y'all let me know what's going on. Okay, I see the good brother Darrell Brown was there. Darrell was there at the thing. So let's be petty. No, I just want to know the truth. We got we got Swanson and we got a couple people. Y'all want me to put it up here? I'll put it up here. Come through it. Well, let's do it. I mean, I ain't being petty. It's the news. You know, y'all want it. I'm gonna give it to y'all on a bump. We're gonna go ahead. This is coming from the good brother Darrell Brown for the Flint 7th Ward City Council. This from this brother. This is Dugan for Michigan. So can anybody tell me what's up? The lovely Deborah Luna's in the building. What up, Katie? What we been? No, I just want to know. I was just asking. Did anybody go to the library yesterday? Because we seen, you know, I'm seeing that had Dugan for mayor. I just wanted to know if some of the people, I know we got some Detroit family on here. Can they tell us how did they feel about when Dugan was down there, when he was the mayor of Detroit? How do they feel about Dugan running for governor? Hopefully we can get an interview with him when he coming through again. So I only know politics from what I learned. 3810. So, oh, Charlie Duff has the T. Okay. Okay, Deborah, I got you, beloved. Well, anyway, this is who I'm Mike Dugan. He's running for governor of the state of Michigan. I'm just putting it. Okay, look at the good brother Darrell Brown running for the 7th Ward with the former mayor Karen Weaver. Okay, we see 21 was there. Okay. Sis Audrey was there. Okay, we got a lot of people that was there. Okay, we see that. Okay, we see the 5th Ward and the 7th Ward right there, two of the candidates that's running. Okay. Ain't nobody everybody mouth quiet this morning, huh? So we just like we don't. So how did anybody that's in the chat went there yesterday? Can they tell me how was it? And don't nobody want to speak. Okay, well I understand it. I understand that y'all don't want to talk about it. That's cool. Hopefully maybe we can get an interview with him. Winters, who knows? But don't nobody want to say no. Okay, I'll read what Darrell said. Darrell said, today I had the opportunity to attend a meet and greet and meet Mike Dugan. It was good to hear his willingness to work with Flint, talk about transparency, and share some of his plans and ideas moving forward. As someone running to represent the people of Flint 7th Ward, I'm always open to learning more and listening to those who have experience in the political world before me. I believe leadership should always be learning, growing, and finding ways to be better serve the people. I also believe that if someone is running for office, it's important to take the time to look into them, hear what they have to say, and understand their plans. That's how we make informed decisions for our communities. I appreciate the conversation today and opportunity to listen, learn, and continue working toward a better future for Flint. Okay, Daryl, I see it. Daryl said it. Well, okay, Daryl, that's what's up. Y'all gonna keep playing. I'm waiting on Tony Wiggins to get in here. Maybe Tony can tell me. So what's up, Lasagna Larry? Thank you for tapping in. What's up, Kelly Bay? She said, peace, noble, peace back. Let me see what you said. Deborah said, I misspoke once before until watching Charlie LaDuff. Okay. I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie. I don't watch Charlie LaDuff. I was just asking some of the family here. You know, I know him, Charlie LaDuff been going back and forth with him. But it's no different than, like, you got some people who don't like Sheriff Swanson. It's not taking no knock. You're going to have different people. I'm pretty sure you got people who probably don't like is I'm mistaken or not, is Jocelyn Benson running for governor too? So you're gonna have people. Nah, I ain't got no Tesla. I wish I would. We got to go talk to Dennis Pfeiffer, but that wouldn't be a bad idea. What's up? The lovely Teresa's in the building. They said, was Flint mayor there? I don't know if Mayor Neely was there. Don't let me lie to you, Lisa. I mean, Lasagna. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you and say if he was or wasn't. I don't know. But we would have heard something if he was there. You know, they would have said the mayor of Flint was there. But listen, I'm just saying you're gonna have people like hell. You got some people. Just use an example here. You got some people who don't like the mayor. You got some people who like the mayor. And I do get what they're saying, you know, as far as you having a meet and greet or whatever, you get to see the people. But I'd rather ask people where he did governing that, how did they feel about him? As far as his, up under his leadership, how did they feel Detroit was ran? Oh, okay. Winter said, no, hell no, he wasn't there. Okay, she said it was a Weaver production. Oh, maybe that's why we didn't get invited. But I on some aspects, I be thinking like on things like that. I think you should invite everybody. I'm not talking about like I get it if they didn't want the current mayor there if it's Weaver production, but I think I would be trying to get every independent media there. I would be trying to get even some of his followers over there. That's just how I will roll it, me personally. I mean, because you got to understand this man running for governor, so you would want the reach to be out to everybody. When you still going in with these little cliques, this is why we such a division. You know what I'm saying? Divided right now. But I would have loved for it to be recorded, for we could have heard some of the stuff he said. Oh wow. Let me see. Seems like the Flint mayor might would have a meet and greet since he letting him put billboards up. Hey, I mean, listen, Lasagna, you may you don't know who rolling with who right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You never know. You don't. You know what I'm saying? You know how politics is. You got to pick a side, and that's the sad thing with politics. You do have to pick a side. That's the only thing that's bad. So who knows? Maybe the mayor might be more familiar with. I mean, he might be trying to line himself with the other two candidates. You never know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Let me say allegedly. You never know. But I mean, with me, you would think you would be wanting all the residents there. I wouldn't give a damn if you was a Neely supporter or Neely voter. I'm trying to get everybody in. I would have been trying to, get as many people as I can get in. But damn sure I would have been getting the different and I don't get that. What's up, the dreamer? Thank you for tapping in, man. I'm telling you, I'll be on some different stuff. I'll be trying to get different, like I'll be trying to bring everybody in. Like with mines. I'm not talking about fires. But fires the residents, man, I would have been trying to reach out to all 9 wards, getting people in. And just my humble opinion, let me see. The lovely Carolyn Hendricks has touched down. Thank you for tapping in. Good brother Andre Holland is in the building. No, KD, that's how my thinking would be. I would have been trying to get everybody in, personally. I would have been trying to get everybody in. This is where we constantly mess up at. We stay with that same mentality. What's up, loving me? Thank you for tapping in on this beautiful, sunny, cold morning, but it's good. We finna head to spring. We springing forward, you heard. I'm Katie. I agree. I would have wanted. I mean, listen. I would have been trying to reach out. I get it. A lot of people, don't think social media like it shouldn't be used, but you supposed to use all type of forms of to get your word out there. Like you got some people who might don't want to get out the house. I get it. Everybody not on Facebook, but for the ones who is, or the ones who is on you, I'd have been sending it like, hey, let me get this, let me get this out. You got to use every means, a source of communication to get your message out. Hey, you know what, Maria? I agree with you, cuz I'm agree with you. I do. I agree with you 1,000%. I don't like anybody brought into the city by former mayors or a lack of resident involvement. I agree with you. I think that's where the problem at, because we still have people who try. And I'm not going. You know what? I agree with you, but to a certain extent, you kind of do need people who've been in the political field. But I get what you're saying. You don't need these rascals, people who play the games. You be needing people who gonna be stumped down. Okay, they got put out, because 9 times out of 10, when these be cutting deals, these ain't nothing but deals being cut. Let's be honest. These ain't nothing but deals being cut. You know what I'm saying? To see who still got control. Okay, do you still control? You got a lot of the black vote over here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand. It's never gonna stop. Just look at the church. Why you think they go to the churches? Until you can get people who really want to help the residents, that's when you can get some change going. Let me see who went to finna stir up. The only one got paid were the host, allegedly, but I'm gonna definitely say Weaver got some money for bringing him here, allegedly. LOL. She didn't do nothing because she just likes him all of a sudden. I listen. It's politics. It's politics. It's no different when you saw Mike. I mean, what was it? What was my man name? Mike Bloomberg, that ran as an independent, but that was a Republican coming up, and you saw people flocking to him. That's the name of the game. It's politics. Let me see what Maria said. He will come in and F us like the rest of those folks from the water crisis, but he did not talk about that and what he would do to assist the residents. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not. I would like to know. Mayor Flint don't like competition, and someone as knowledgeable than him. Hey, listen. But you got to look at the people behind the scenes who really running it, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know why. Like we thinking, it's the money game. Listen. It's the reason they come here. That's just like, you know, when we pay for these different people to come here. I mean, you know, we paying for these, for a lot of people to come here. Now, when what's my man name that the mayor didn't want to pay? Damn, what's his name? I want to say he a scholar, Anthony Broder. I think that was good money that was spent. I mean, it should have been spent because he was bringing something that could have helped the family here. I think things like that he should have been paid for. But like all this other stuff, like when you bring in rest his soul, and I say Jesse did a lot. I'm not gonna say he didn't, but even when Al Sharpton don't come, don't people get paid to come? They get paid to come. That's all I'm saying. They get paid to come. So let me see. I'm not mad at her for getting paid, but a lot of the people in Detroit said that he did the same thing as Neely just went through, and gentrification was number one on this list. I knew what you was doing. Spelling is hard early in the morning. Yeah, but my behind all this blank. I need someone to come in who don't know blank but has morals and values. Shit, you ain't lying. I'm gonna post to do that. Cuz another 1,000% behind you. What's up, Cicero? Cicero said, good morning, family. Have a blazing. Say, hey, we gonna need to. But that's the name of the game. This is nothing. That's why I say when you got a corrupt system, I don't care who you put in it. It's corrupt. That's just like we look at the police. The police still been doing the same thing. It don't matter. We didn't look another 30 years, it'd be 30 years down the line until you change the mind state, the mind of these people who coming in. You got to change the mind state until you destroy that wicked mind that's running all these police running all these police precincts around here. Till you change the mind, that little evil mind state, ain't nothing changing. There's nothing changing. Good morning, Constance. Thank you for tapping in. Fam, y'all hit that like button on your way in for old Otis. You heard? Let me see what Lasagna said. Duncan going to win because he did right by Detroit and people's down. This speaks highly on him. Plus, he have some powerful endorsements. Okay. You meant Dugan, though, right? See, that's what I'm saying. See, Lasagna Larry saying, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we don't, that's why I'd rather hear from the Detroiters. I don't know. You got some people going to say he did good. You're going to have some people. That's the nature of the business. Just look at Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. You got some diehards going to say Mike Jordan. You got some going to say Kobe. Oh, no problem, Lasagna. No problem. What's up, Zach? Back in the building. Said mine. Said, yeah, until you can destroy the mindset of a lot of this stuff, and until you to destroy that wicked mind, you're not gonna change nothing. That's why you can have police still gonna come in and gonna view the black youth how they view them. And that's just in my humble opinion, until you can change it. Seeing that city council, when they came down there to not stop nothing. They came down there to whoop ass. I'm just telling you, until you can change that mindset, ain't nothing finna change. Good morning, the lovely Linda Chilton. Thank you for tapping in. But that's what I'm saying. I would rather ask people who stay down in Detroit how they feel about him. Like I said, you got some people, personally, when I met Swanson, I don't know him like everybody might know him a little better. But when I have met him, he came on the show. He seemed cool. I'm not going to say. He was always respectful, even when he invited us down there to the Ignite. But, I know you can see the person from 7 to 5 might be the lovely person you meet, but then from 5:30 to it might be a devil. But I'm just saying, I don't know. People always gonna put on their best behavior when they're in front of you. That same thing with Jocelyn Benson. Now, is Jocelyn Benson running for governor, family? Why I keep saying that? Is she running for governor? Can y'all let me know if she running for governor? I would hate to just be just saying she running for governor and she not running for governor. Let me share some of this too. I gotta get it to my people too. I'm just asking because I haven't really did really did, but if she did, we can look at that like look how as far as this stuff here with residency. Like I'm saying, people gonna have their different opinions, but do the majority of the people like what they doing? Cause that's how they winning. I like him in Detroit is gorgeous. You see what Lasagna Larry said? Well, hey, Lasagna like him. I'm just saying. And I'm pretty sure it's more, in my humble opinion. Let me just shoot this out to a few people, family. I'm just saying, because we'll get caught up in other people's madness, and we'll go to, I don't like them because this person told me not to like them. Like, we be down there in some gangs when it come to politics. And that's why I'm asking, can we give a real assessment and say if he would be good or bad, or we just going by because there's always opposition on the other side. Okay, I'm sending it to my people now. That's why I'm asking. Okay, yes, Jocelyn is running for governor. Okay, my only disagreement would probably be I don't like far as this stuff of residency. You know what I'm saying? I get it. She threw it back in what's her name in Davina hands. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That would be my gripe. What's up, Felicia? Thank you for tapping in. You ain't never late, beloved. You ain't never late. You ain't never late. But like I say, that will whoop. I fell asleep. I watched the replay. Hey, get you some sleep, Marcia Tarver, because we'll be back on tonight. You heard? Say good morning Thursday. Something. You ain't. I keep telling y'all ain't never late. Work. It can be such a distraction, but just hit that like button on your way coming in. So I get it. Like he was here. Do we like if the other? You know what I'm saying? Like, could he be good? I mean, I don't know. Let me see what Lasagna said. Lasagna, see if you can get us an interview with him. I met him in personal. You have to meet and feel that personal vibe. Then looking at him on the outside, plus his work speaks for itself down here in Detroit. Okay, Lasagna. Okay. So what you saying? We might just be getting bad information from people who don't like him. Because now I did watch Charlie LaDuff. He was giving them a hell of a time, but it's no different than here. We can look at the people who done gave Dr. Weaver a hell of a time. We can look at the people, including myself, that's giving the mayor a hell of a time. But I ask the question again. So are you saying people disliking this mayor because it's just his opposition? So they may be fooling certain people? Because in everything, like we got people who don't like us, so they're gonna be saying several things bad about us. That's what I'm saying. Are we getting a real depiction of this person from legitimate people? Or are we just getting it from people that just don't like them? I'm just asking. Because like I said, you can probably find some people who do like Dr. Weaver. You can find some people who dislike Dr. Weaver during her her term when she was being the mayor. We got people who, like the mayor. We got some who don't like the current mayor. I'm just saying, but are we really getting good? Now, personally, me with this mayor, I'm not gonna say, up under him. Now, what I do like about him, he about his money. Let me get this from Felicia. She found me a sponsor. Shout out to Felicia Martinez, coming from New Jersey, by the way of the East Coast. You heard Mickey's Roll Call is sponsored by Bessie Blunt Griffin, who invented medical tools to help injured veterans feed themselves after World War II Women History Month. Shout out to Betsy. Oh, Betsy. You heard? Let me see what Margaret said. She said, look at the ones who have been around in top positions for years. I was in criminal justice, and they showed us racial profiling, encouraged pulling them over. Mock College, Joe Wilson. Wow, Margaret, you just came in here and dropped a bomb. Shit. I mean, well, you know what, Bessie? I mean, I called you Betsy. You damn near took me back to like we was in slavery on the plantation or something, Margaret. Um, Damn, that was a rough one right there you hit me with. I mean, and what do we expect though? What do we expect? That's all I can say. What do we expect? Let me see what Lasagna Larry said. I gotta let that marinate for a second, Margaret. The work field I work in, and I have worked with money makers, wonderful people, and I have heard nothing but great, wonderful things about them. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. But you the only one, Lasagna. Can you put that together for us? See if we can come on 810? Because we damn sure can't ask the other ones where they bring them on. I'm just being honest. But I believe he will come on. Tell him come on to 810. We got win over here. Plus, the cash app ain't been hitting right. Let me see. Granny G said allegedly, mayors in Michigan people look at the main areas are getting funds and growing. Okay. Okay. Hey, you see what Constance said? I'll put it back up here for y'all again. Hell, look at the ones who have been around in top positions for years. I was in criminal justice. This coming from the lovely Margaret. She said, I was in criminal justice and they showed us racial profiling, encouraged pulling them over. Mock College, Joe Wilson. Listen, I saw a lady pull it over this morning too. I saw it, like I say. I'm just glad y'all ain't grabbing me right now. But today, Thursday, and the police is out, family. I'm just telling you, if you ain't got your tags right, you ain't got your license together, they're out here. I know you might want to ride, but right now the weather picking up, it might be better walking. Let me see. Let me see what Eleanor. How you doing, love? Let me get to this right. How you doing? Lovely Sherry Allen has touched down. How you doing, beloved? And great morning to you, Eleanor Wicker. Dugan, I think, was a good mayor, and he supported the new female mayor. She was president of the city council, so you'll have some for him and some against. That's all I was looking at. So we can't really, you know what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna say that was a plus or a negative him coming. Only thing, the negative I can say, I feel like they got to stop with the shenanigans and start inviting other people. It ain't got to be 810. It can be other people who can come record it. That can get it out there to the people for they can see. And I'm gonna say it again. I do not like how both sides play it. To me, they showing their immaturity. And if that was a secret meeting, it couldn't have been because you was taking pictures and it was getting out. You put it on social media. All I'm saying is, and I'm not talking like good brother Darrell, you did the righteous thing. But I'm saying the people who was running it. When do y'all come out of your childish games and start inviting independent media? Because when y'all want y'all BS coming out, y'all come to the independent media. You might don't come directly, but you will send other people to hand it off for y'all. I'm just saying, like, if y'all gonna be open and like I say, invite more people, and they could have seen them. That's just my humble opinion. Good morning, the lovely Miss Eunice is in the building. The lovely Denise Cousins is in the building. How you doing, beloved? I'm dead serious. Like I do feel, even when the mayor, when he have his little secret meetings, you should open more people up. I do wish if he did listen to anything I say, won't you start inviting? Okay. Listen, you gonna be quiet this morning, huh? I'm gonna say this and I'm done. Watch the money in the groupies. Oh, you can already see it play out, Lasagna. You can already see it play out. That's you can already see it playing. But but is this nothing new that we've been seeing though? But I just wish they would be. What's up, Philip? I wish they would have just been more open. I wish both sides would be more open to independent podcasters. I wish they would be more open. But I get it. The mayor don't need them. The current mayor don't, because he got Channel 12. But I would just feel like, if you know what I'm saying, if they did reach out to more independent podcasts, you can probably see more things. You can probably see more a bigger shift, because everybody not going to Channel 12. It's a lot, but everybody not going. And I think if they did that, they would probably open up more to the youth. You know what, Philip? I don't know what podcasting network you talking about. Which one? Let me know which one you talking about. Let me see. What I'm saying, let's see if Flint Mayor, how he speaks about him, or he going to let his ego take over his jealousy. We gonna find out. We gonna. Hey, you never know, Lasagna. I get what you're saying, but you never know. No, I'm. That's what I'm saying. Which one you talking about? Oh, I don't know what happened. It was the Black Podcasters Network and Facebook. Oh, I don't know what happened. Said they were a lot of them there. I don't know. Sometimes when people be doing that Facebook, sometimes a lot of I don't know. You got to be consistent with this, Philip. Good morning, shooting the shit. T. Good morning. I just looked up flyer for the meeting. Anybody could RSVP to attend the meeting, or am I missing something? You know what? I didn't look at that. Good morning, Donnell Merrill. So you had to pay to go to the meeting? I don't. Oh, it was. I didn't see the flyer. Oh, you doing? I mean, damn. When you want everybody to come, but I'm gonna say once again, if you want to do it that way, I feel like they should have at least start having podcast. People who do coverage should have been letting them come there for that can be recorded. I'm not gonna say the news gonna record it. I look at more independent podcasts. They will come up there with a recorded the meeting. And that's my only thing. Like, why are we so scared to start recording and stuff? Why everything got to be behind the scenes? I'm just saying, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I think you want, but in my humble opinion, if you didn't want, you should have had at least get these podcasters up in there where they could have set up and could have recorded the meeting. But I don't know. Maybe if you want people to know, maybe they don't. Maybe they just want to select a few who they want to come there and be at these situations. I don't know. What up, Raphael Bird? What to do, good brother? I'm just saying, I don't like. I don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do not get it. I'm serious. I get it. People want safe places, but safe places to do what? It was this one right here. Where Mayor Dugan came up, the former mayor of Detroit who running for governor. This one right here. This is what we was talking about, Philip. This right here. Let me put it back up for y'all in case y'all missed it. This one right here. Good brother Darrell, who running for the 7th Ward, he just took some. It was at the Gloria Coles Library, and I was just saying, like, I was just showing all the different people that was there. It was other pictures. Let me see. This was at the. I guess it was a meet and greet. But it seems like I said before, if residents aren't running things, you can't expect them to roll fully with it. Hey, facts, you right about that. Let me see. Just like cops took people out of that church for wearing hats. Hey, listen. I, I to be honest with you, Philip, I just get it like this. Listen, like when Jed came here. When Jed came here. When I seen when Jed came here, and like really a lot of people didn't really want to really support what was going on. I guess people was, like I say, people was more important. Like, let me put this up here. I guess this would want for me to be. I'll put this up here. Let me put this up here. Let me show this. Was this for me to show today? But I'll put it up here. We can always run it back. Let me put this up here. Let me see what you said, T. She said it didn't say it was open to the public, but had a link to RSVP to attend. I don't think they were. Okay, they wasn't charging. Okay, cool. They said then it wasn't open. It didn't say it was open to the public. That's terrible. Okay, let me put this up here right quick. Let me go and blow this up. This what your fellow people was doing yesterday. I guess they wanted signs picked up. This is what the mayor, this is called doing the work that the mayor, when these beautiful women could have been doing a lot of other things than worrying about picking up signs. Like, I mean, this is the type of stuff that the city of Flint brag about. Let me go put this, because I got this off the city of Flint page. This is the type of stuff they brag about. And I mean, I get it. Look, I get it. Great job. I mean, I get it, but city of Flint, come on. It's better things you can do. I mean, I'm just saying, it's better things you can do. It's better things you can do. But this is the type of stuff that he put out there, and people like, oh, we picked up signs, but what about all the garbage? What about all the pipes that's busting right now? And y'all know the weather, it was cold. It was 20-some degrees this morning. Anything under 32 freezing. So it was ice. What about that type of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't nothing to be. I get it, Mayor. You got to do what you got to do. It's the smoke and mirrors. You do enough to entertain. That's crazy, though. Let me see what Denise said. Quick question. Is it common if the mayor wants to have students come to watch the Oak Park documentary, they can just film and show your children's faces on social media? I would have thought no. I don't know how things go here, Denise, to be honest with you. You can do anything you want to be here. I'm just going to be honest with you. Let me see. They could be asking folks about their basements and roofs. I mean, hey. So I hope, can I get the, okay, you weren't talking to me. Let me see. I mean, but you would want it to be open to listen, you know what? I can understand that too. Maybe they didn't want to get too many people coming and you get somebody to say something. Because, you can always send a provocateur in there and mess some things up. I get it. Let me see what she's saying. I said, keep an eye on the former mayor of Detroit and how many times he's in Flint, along with the mayor race this year. And Flint, remember, it's politics season for sure. For sure. Anything for a photo op. This administration is a joke. I mean, listen. Listen, that's why y'all don't be seeing me really be want to hop in pictures with people, like really take pictures and stuff. Because I'll be looking at that photo op. I don't want to be up in there with somebody who I know full of games. You know what I'm saying? I only try to take pictures who I feel going. Like, I'm not jumping off into that. Like, then they want to be throwing them out there to be like, hey, this is who I've been around. Man, I don't care about none of that. Who you been around or who this and that was. How did it help? That's why when I was seeing people jump up there taking the pictures with the presidents and stuff, I don't be taking that, be looking at that as serious. I don't, because I be looking at the situation when they go back home. I remember I was listening to Cat Wills one day when he was, and this just, it was one of his jokes when he was talking about he went to Martin House and had all this stuff, then he had to go back home and was mad, but he was just telling a joke. And that's how I be looking at it. Like, what I give a damn about coming over here, hanging with y'all and got all of this, then I got to come back to where the water stank and everything. Like, I supposed to be happy because I got to come mingle with you. They're probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And I even get it for people who like, man, look, I'm going to get paid for this. I get it because you want something. But my thing is, won't you get something for your people? That's my only thing. It says, have the mayor reached out to Trump about the water. He telling you the water good, so he ain't reaching out, but you never know. Facts, laws, and rules don't apply to Neely, the new Nino Brown. You may be on to something right there, Alan. If people want a check or a handshake and a picture, make them get their hands dirty first. Let's know them who they have sent earned that. See who shows up then. I mean, listen, even then, if we go, you know what, Philip, you may be right on that, but just think about it. How many people just came down? We'll probably be looking at everybody running now. Like we say, we don't want the same ones, the recycled politicians, but that's really basically what you're going to get, because you're going to get them picking who they want, the recycled politicians. And they're going to get people who they feel going to be leaning to what they trying to put down. That's the only bad thing when I do be looking at some things. I do look at who people roll with. I'm not going to, you shouldn't, but like they say, birds of a feather flock together. And we have to be honest with that. I don't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's just be honest. We seeing, but if you got the old recycled politicians, as we say, we don't want the old recycled, but look who picking them. Then if you looking at the new ones coming in, and then we do got to look at certain people if they connected to different organizations. Like it's gonna be so much. Are we down there like we're gonna crucify people for having a job or where they might work at and certain things? What's up, Tony Terry? Said look me for the eighth ward. You know what, Tony and Mike can work all the way from VA. Good morning. Look at the lady that did the photo op with Leon. Wow. I mean, but that's the name of the game. We this they're gonna take photos, and then I don't think people really be astute to politics, to be honest with you. That's why it's easy to run game. I can see the mayor sitting back looking at it like shit. Let's get these new people in, and let's go see who I can go ahead and Mike can take advantage of. Because remember, you still got to go do business with. I think we kind of got it wrong though. I don't understand how they saying when majority rule. If you got 6 to 7 votes, the mayor should be having to negotiate. I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't get his stuff through, but he should be able. He should have to. You know, you would think council with them having the control of the purse string, they would have been and brought him, stopped him. But like I say, when you got greedy people like Liddell, allegedly, like Candace, like the first ward, third ward. When you got people fourth ward, can't forget about Judy in the kitchen. And that kitchen got done. I don't know how it got done, but it didn't get done till she was on council. And we do know that much. Allegedly. I'm just saying, like, what we supposed to do when you looking at that type of situation. You got Liddell people, and I get what Winters was saying. They wanted to give her clap her hand. They only clap because what she did something called Clyde out, and she been new to the situation. Just think about it. They clap for her. Look at Candace. Candace showing more leeway because it is election season, and they don't want to kick people out. I watched RL get up there and cuss. They would have been getting on RL. You see, it's Tanya and Karen both running. You know what? I don't know. I can't answer that. All I can say, we got to wait to April. I can't answer it. I would love. I got my own opinion and ideas what I think, but I keep them to myself. And let me see what Linda said. Linda said, when I growing up in Flint, people who ran for office, they had worked in the community and had good character. Oh, let me see what the real Casey said. And they came from inside our community. We knew who they were. Listen, I remember the teachers lived in the community. I don't know if she's still living, but I had a teacher when I was at Northwestern. She stayed right on Fleming Road, but she stayed closer to Pearson Road. I used to watch her walk. My granny house, I used to watch her walk. When she would walk to school, she was teaching there when my aunties done went there. I remember Northwestern track team used to run Fleming Road. When they would be going by, you would see them be running up there. I remember sitting on the porch and watching the Northwestern track team be running. They would be in the neighborhood. I don't know if you can do that now. You might break an ankle or something running on these streets with all the potholes. I mean, and like I said, and you can see it, but we don't got that now. You got most people live outside the city. What's up, Aunt Carl? In the building. And T, let me put this up too. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just hope. I do hope this, however which way it go, whoever it is, they let you know what I'm saying. You help get that person elected. Get up under one and roll that train. Philip, but ain't none of that going on now. Now you do see, you know what I'm saying. I do see the runners in the morning time, especially on the weekend. You see groups of them. I be seeing them running through downtown when I be over at Cuz crib. I do see him. This would be about like 7 in the morning. I usually go down to Cuz. If I leave the barbershop, I'll be down there like at his crib at 7. I'll be seeing them. And I also see they letting the homeless people out early too now. Let me be honest with you. And we got to do something. Let's get to this homeless situation. We got to do something better than this, family. It's too many buildings, it's too many vacant buildings that can be brought to life. Just need some TLC in it. We do need to try. I mean, I'm just saying, because I get it. Winter, I mean, we coming through winter, but we should be better prepared for next year. I mean, for this coming winter coming. Should be better prepared. What's up, Sir Gregory? Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, but I'm telling you, Philip Johnson is like it's like you run on Flint streets, you might tear your ACL up, your Achilles up, you might pull your hamstring. These ain't regular streets, man. These look like these look like it's a you might be swallowed up by a crater. Hey, Donnell, I know you ain't letting it go. Some of them same people that clap for Liddell with some of the same ones she threw out of the chamber. Just that tell you all you need to know right there, where people minds be at. Like, because they looking for, man, listen, Flint is so bad, how they been mistreated by their elected officials. Even the ones who've been against them, they'd clap because they looking for something. They think when man, don't you know? When that's what I'm saying. They clap and don't even understand that at the drop of a dime, America send a resolution up there, or he can do his little 75. And Liddell know that. She know that. The mayor can go do 75, ain't got to report that to council. And that's the thing. Liddell, the mayor can go ahead and give her that money. And them people don't understand. Liddell will go revert back to right where she at. Exactly what you saying, cuz Liddell ass is campaigning. She will revert back if she is, and will do it. And will do it. And that's what I think the residents better wake up and realize. She only trying to tell on them. Now, we don't know if this a game, to be honest with you. We don't know. We don't know. Liddell been sent out to do plenty of things she did. Did we forget about the Black Lives Matter mural? That's why I don't see how any of them over there. I don't know who cool or not. I would ask if I did. The brother do come on is running for the 5th Ward. I'm gonna be one of my questions. Like, how do you feel about Liddell Lewis? About that Black Lives Matter mural? See, because I'm not. Look, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. I'm just going to tell you, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. Let me see what this is. What Denise Cousins said. I see more likely Karen Weaver might run for state representative. That will explain her inviting the Detroit mayor for meeting here, then tying for mayor. I don't know. Hey, look, if it is something like that, you just let it out the bag. Winners. They can't blame you for that now. You didn't let it out the bag, Denise. Let me see what all these abandoned buildings coming from shooting the shit from the T, my fellow 7th Wardian. With all these abandoned buildings, Flint is space and opportunity. They need to let the residents buy these buildings for little to nothing for business opportunities. They ain't letting that go down. That got something to do with some historical facts. Let me see this right here, Liddell. This from Tony Taylor. Liddell, if you are tuned in, don't get bright ideas and run for office down here in Florida. If you don't get elected up there in Flint, bullshit. We sending it down there with y'all, Tony. Maybe y'all can get it together. Cause she don't listen up here. Ain't nobody who was woke effing with Liddell. And you may be on to something. That's how we know majority of the people sleep. Felicia. That wasn't for me. That was for other people. That wasn't for me. No, I'm being honest with y'all, family. I'm trying to be open and honest with y'all. It just shows you that people they get a W, they don't care who they get it from. They're taking from Satan himself just for some short-term relief. And that's what that $1 million is. And that's what I really feel like what the mayor did use that time as to tell the people, like, to get the residents to say we need that $1 million pushed through. You know what I'm saying? To me, You had 94.7 million. And I get it. And he did say, y'all put that money in the fund balance. But that was the greedy people that went and did that. I'm pretty sure Dennis said something about not putting it there. We want to go. I remember Dennis. How you doing, the lovely Beverly Biggs leaving in the building? Listen, time. This woman ain't been doing nothing but working. Whether you like her or not, she been working for the third ward, not just for the third ward. She out there feeding homeless people out there. And Miss Beverly Biggs, even though she's a young lady, but she's not in her 20s. She getting out there fighting for y'all. Y'all show her some love this upcoming year. Thank you for tapping in, beloved Beverly Biggs. Been in the fight. Y'all don't understand. Been in the fight. She could just sit back and make me cakes all year long. And I think that'll mess me up. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, yes, y'all do need her down there. I trust 2 people on council. The rest can kick rocks. They are out for themselves. Huh. You said a mouthful right there. We had too much money in the city for us to be in this position. That shows that we need new leadership. And I agree with you. Let me see what Brother Allen said. Blacks are so forgiving, from the trauma of slavery to Jim Crow, brutalized through the civil rights movement, unto being abused in council. Liddell got a round of applause. We need help. Say it again. Say it again, Alameda. Oh my God. It just shows you how messed up we is, and people don't see it. We've been hitting the head. Facts, Constance. I'm saying, but when you saying you want somebody and I'm just saying my humble opinion. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just saying, when I looked over at the third ward, that list who running, I mean, you have to be honest with yourself who you feel like gonna help you. All you gotta do is just think about it. This man jumped and left the first ward. Left. Didn't even try. Left. Oh, I'll run in the third ward. Just think about that for a second, family. Why would you leave your address that you left to go to another ward if you was doing the work when you want to finish seeing the work being done in the first ward? So what's going to happen if it get too tight for you in the third ward? You're going to jump into the fifth ward? I mean, y'all, you got to look at that. When you look at people who's not stable, fires, because, jobs will look at that. They'd be looking like, well, how's your work record when you go into other jobs? They'd be like, okay, do you got to, when they looking at your resumes, do you consistently, do you have on your resume where you was consistently, you was right here for like 10, maybe 7 years? They look at stuff like that. And I think that's how people should be looking in that ward when you're looking for people who run it. Like, that would have been a big disqualification. Like, you doing the work, why would you leave? Let's finish the job. That's what fighters do. But I'm just saying, people with money, they're going to move to the next situation where they feel it's less of a headache. Or the gig is up, in my humble opinion. I mean, just look at it. Look at who's still in that trying to fight for y'all. Let me see what Concrete said. Tiffany Hanger studied from Liddell's playbook. She's been ran out of the south suburbs of the Chi, and now she's on the ballot in the ATL. Hasn't been a resident a full year, shaking my head. But what do they laws say? But you know what, Sir Gregory, what we got to look at? Let me put this back up. We got to look at who told her to go down there. See, a lot of these people, much as we want to say Liddell wasn't just came here on her own. She was summons. So you got to look at who telling these people where they can go and come. Okay, well, you messed up in Chicago. Let's go and get you down here. Let me see what Tony Terry said. That governor race up is very important up there because it seems this current governor is calling plays up. Hey, you may be on to something. Let me see it. Leon, let me see what Cuzzo said. Leon said the money is gone. The money gone in the first. He need to move around. And that's what I'm saying. People need to look at that. Say, can Leon even move with the court case going on? Yeah. Yes. And let me see what the lovely Beverly Biggs said. And both addresses are right around the corner. My street is right around the corner from Parkway Street. This is kind of stuff that Leon pulls. Wow. Yeah, that's tougher. It seems like it would be a violation of some kind. Not in Flint. Not in Flint. Let me see. He doesn't have to keep courts or someone notified. Well, let me see. Let me see this. And she owes over 10K to her past landlord, allegedly. Wow. Man, listen, that's what I'm saying. We have to look at this. A lot of these people, see, even though we be getting mad, like, oh, how she got here. Who summons? Just like Liddell. Liddell's was summons here. No different than probably who in that Democratic Party. You know, you gotta look at it's the party. It's the party. You don't think they swing their people to other places? Like you go down here, we got connections down here. You did a good job. Because she might have did. See, what we get mad at and be like, well, Tiffany Hanger did this to the people in Dalton. But she was allowed to do it. Then the people rose up and got her up out of there. See, we got to look just like Neely. He's allowed to handcuff the residents here politically. But because it's a money grab. This all has been about money. Who gonna do? See, we got to look at it. The mayor wanted to make sure he had his 5. He wanted to make sure he had his 6 people. Oh, she flipped. She's a Republican now. Wow, she got mad at the party, huh? So you see, well now we know who sent her. Now we know who sent her. Wow. Listen, Liddell showed that listen, family. Liddell showed one thing. Liddell is not auditioning for us. Liddell is auditioning for other people who can say we can use her. We got a $20 super chat coming from the lovely Maria Carter. She says she need a members only. From Cutwater Ray. That's when Cutwater Ray gonna come in. We're gonna put it together. I'm trying to put something together where we can do a members only, where we can really get down into it. And if people you want to watch it, you're gonna have to be a member. We might be talking about y'all. It said, let me see what Philip was saying. Liddell Liddell was in or trying to be in Young Republican as Prince George. Okay. All right. If Liddell was ever a Democrat, that's news to me. Wow. Just think about it. Remember, they almost brought Sir Major up here. We keep forgetting about that. So if people listen, I done heard, like I say, when I be at certain events, man, I when you be at them events, you can hear a lot of things. I done heard certain situations. I'm not gonna tell the people who was there. It was just at one of the gatherings they usually have. I done heard people say like they done brought people here, run for mayor, only been here 6 weeks. And didn't nobody do no crying. I mean, it's the name of the game. If it's a corrupted system, what do you expect? Y'all hit that like button too. God damn it. Hit that like button. It's 87 of y'all. Let me see. 89. Let me see. Yeah, it's 89. Hit that like button. We all on YouTube. Spank it. And then us to find out last night, I'll wait till the nightly nip for that conversation because it's the morning. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling y'all, family, politics season is in full fledged. And it's crazy that we still not trying to get everybody invited to come to see when you bringing somebody in. But I'm telling you, these same people, but I just want y'all to remember this, the residents. Y'all remember these same people when it come time to say they want y'all to come vote for them. Hey, Donnell, facts, but this is what they've been doing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ain't he in jail now? They don't care who they go get. You heard Art said when they brought the one pastor up here, so you can't say the church is the pillar no more. We see a lot of these pastors. Yeah, I'm about to get on the path. We see a lot of these pastors. You know how they is. They get paid. They don't care about nothing. They get paid. They don't care about nothing. Just look how they did Jesse Jackson, the Democratic Party. And that's when, but you know what? I can't just put that on Democrats. You remember what happened to Charlie Kirk? You had the conservatives. They used his funeral to launch pad their thing that we coming to take our country back. You know what I'm saying? They used that as the springboard of the Klan for his funeral. Then you had Jesse Jackson funeral, when the family said, don't make it political, what Obama do? Made it political. Al Sharpton made it political. That's the Democratic Party, though. Wanted to talk about ICE and everything else. No, they was there to lay their loved one away. But this just show you how people care about you. Let me see what it says. We got a city clerk, county administrator, state board of canvassers, all of them putting in and passing fake votes. And it's been televised by the people who stayed in the counting rooms. You saw one. Art caught the one lady. Got it on there. But if y'all go watch that movie Gangs New York, it tell you everything. Do y'all even pay attention? Like they do the same thing in politics. Count days. When it's time, they're going to make sure those students come in. Billy Ray, Pookie and Ray, Billy Bob Thornton, that's on the front. They make sure they come in. On that day, they're going to bring them all in. But then the next day, once that count gone, you ain't got to come back to school no more. They don't care about Pookie and Ray leaving. They don't care about Billy Ray over there. He got to be on the farm riding the tractor. They don't care about that. All they care, and that's the same thing with these votes. Do you think them absentee, but I'm just saying, think about it. The write-in, you had people, and this what is so crazy, it's still mind-boggling when the individual came to Miss Biggs thing and ate her food and set up there and said, allegedly, LaShawn filled it out for me and went down and turned it in. Didn't nobody say nothing. But I'm just saying for the individual, for him to even say they filled it out for me. He didn't see nothing wrong with that. No, I get what civil rights is, though, Constance, but when the family telling you leave politics at the door, you should honor the family. You know what I'm saying? You should honor the family, in my humble opinion. I'm not knocking Jesse for what Jesse, I'm just saying how they disrespected Jesse. Let me see what Alan said. Obama never openly fought for black people cause. Obama had the power to get rid of the laws relating to blacks must get certified every 25 years to vote. But hell, let me see what Concrete said. I'm going to say this. Jesse Jackson Jr. has personal issues. He's running for his former seat that he had lost for stealing money after being indicted by President Obama's former attorney general. I get it, but at the end of the day, though, if he still said they said no politicking at the funeral. I remember when my uncle, Michael Shumpert, who owned 98.9, when he died, I remember Neely came up there, tried them. My uncle and my auntie checked his. My uncle was cool with Mayor Neely. My auntie and uncle got right on his head about trying to come shoot that move that he was doing. And I get that because a lot of time, I don't, nobody care about you talking about your experiences and stuff, but to come doing stuff like that, it just shows you that like where we at mentally. We don't care. It's all about, listen, my goal is I got to get in that seat. And I understood it. But if they saying don't, and I get that Concrete, because remember his daddy said he wanted to snip Obama's little jingles off. But I get it. I get it. But if they do say we don't want you to be doing this at the funeral, people gotta respect it. But that just show you where they don't even respect the dead. Let me say they did not want her in that seat. They worked for her as hard as they worked for Clack, but called her every day just to keep up with her to see what she was doing. Who are you talking about, Winters? Let me see. He's also looking for a pardon from 47. Who is? Jesse Jr. Ain't he already out? He did the time. How can you not talk about politics when Jesse's whole life was political? I get it. His whole life was political, but if the parent, if his family didn't want that, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. He said his brother gave the same type of speech as the other politicians. Wow. I feel like they honored him. Okay, I'm just saying, but hey, listen, two things can be right. That's a misconception. People did not vote, so President Obama did not have control over the Senate or the House. That's where the bills get passed. Facts. Did his brother not bring up politics first? He might have did. Maybe he didn't want the presidents to do it. Maybe you may too. Let me see, midterm elect. You may be right, Sir Gregory. I'm just saying they didn't. He asked them not to do it. They did it. Why do you think they are trying to keep who is running for mayor of secret? Just burns me up. Oh, I didn't pay attention to what you said. Winter Junior was only one complaining. Okay. So Zachary said Obama was trying to point out Trump wouldn't let Jesse Jackson lie in the state. Okay, but let Charlie Kirk. Facts. Let me see. Jesse Jr. is pissed because he was indicted under Obama. But hey, y'all making some valid points, making some damn good valid points. But you know how people feel. This they parents. I'm just telling you. We all done been to it. You know how family be. That's doing especially times like this. You know how family be. I would probably be mad too, Sheila. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't be mad. He mad because he got indicted under Obama. Yeah, it's cold blooded, but because I'm also seeing in Detroit where some like I saw what's the fraternity that Kwame Kilpatrick was, where he said he denounced it. And I see some of them frat brothers is mad at him. So we've been let you go. It's in our guidelines, this and that. I get it. He said he was angry. But why Obama wouldn't pardon him, though? And that's like Trump pardoned Kilpatrick. Should Kilpatrick be mad? His people wanted him to stay in there. Why invite them to the funeral? He was also mad because Biden didn't pardon him. Hey, listen. They was his daddy friends and not his. I said most of the political talk came from the preachers like Jamal Bryant, not the former presidents. Okay. I get it. Y'all saying Jesse Jr. mad because he was mad at him. I get it. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. You know he was going to take that time and he scolded him. Yeah, they all met Jesse under politics. I get it. But maybe they didn't want them talking about ICE and what was going on. But look, family, and with that, but Jesse had to know they was not gonna let up under that Trump regime. They was not gonna let Jesse lie in state. Let's be honest. They was never gonna let Jesse lie in state, especially not up under this president. I mean, to me, it wouldn't have been no big thing. I just go back to when I think about when Coretta Scott King died and they asked Harry Belafonte not to come because Bill Clinton was coming, former president at that time. So I know we can be foolish people. At the end of the day, maybe that was just one of the foolish times Jesse Jr. did it. But like, who are we to say him being right or being wrong? Because they also said Kamala talked, but she talked about her book that she wrote. No, concrete. No, I read what Junior spent that money on. Wasn't it like $1 million? He bought a Michael Jackson memorial, memorabilia or something. If I'm not mistaken. But concrete. He not the first one who did that though. That's the only thing why I knock us at. He not the first one who did that. But who did Jesse tick off for them to come at Jesse like that, Junior? Or was this way Obama was getting back at the daddy for when he said he was going to cut his jingles off? Yeah, I mean, were they just sitting there for 9 hours? Yeah, them funerals is terrible doing it like that. I'm just saying, but Jesse might be mad like, well, damn, y'all came and got me. What about Hunter Biden? What about all these other people that done this? Like I said, them are learned behaviors. Did y'all forget why Jesse, when he was counseling Clinton, Jesse? I'm just saying these are, and I'm not trying to knock Jesse on what he did, but this what they've been do. I mean, this is stuff that they do. Like like I said, I don't know. Like it could be, you never know. Maybe Jesse Jr. felt like he was sick on him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he felt like they were sick on him. Maybe he felt like his daddy could probably pull some strings and get it done. You know, but he went and did his time. I'm just saying, as other people, we see these, we Like I said, it's crazy. Look, he probably pissed off too. He looking at the Epstein files and seeing all them people, and they just like, oh, it's nothing over there. I mean, I get it, but like I say, like I said, I've been watching different shows where they were saying they called Jesse by mistake when they were investigating the governor. Wow, you talking about Rob Gavloy, bitch? If I'm not mistaken, we trying to be nice because Jesse passed away, but we don't want to really go there about Jesse. Was any of the King children there? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. You know, like I say, we can knock him for the things he didn't do, but Jesse did a lot too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he didn't. He did a lot, but on that we got to go at a lot of people that we see. And look at the people now who kissing up to the presidents. We can look in our own what's the name in our own cities. Just look how our preachers, look how our council people. When they running up, even activists, when we be seeing them running up to these people in these high positions. Oh, okay. So Gregory said, yes, Martin Jr. was there. I'm just saying, and people should focus on Trump wrongdoings, but they never gonna focus on Trump. Look at the Epstein files. They that's nothing. That's child's play. That's nothing. They telling you that's nothing right now. They didn't win and started a war. There's nothing. I said it's really nothing. We give the Clintons a break and forget about the 95 crime bill. Okay, but Reverend Bernice King was also in there. Said Leon came up in the third ward because they changed the boundaries. Mm. When this was this when the house that he had it went to the third ward. But people, listen, family, we listen. Just all you got to go back is to the Johnny Cole situation. When that was put out there, people wanted to deny that to the end. Johnny Cole was able to come through and go, okay, we as a people should keep we as a people should keep on their mind. What's up, Cicero? Good morning. He's in the building. I'm just saying we go through this stuff over and over. People keep forgetting that. Like people want to fight up and down. Remember, he had people that was on his side. Hell, we let Judy say she dated a colored and wasn't nothing said. And then Dennis said monkey in the business. That went around the world like Liddell called her. Like, now check this out. And this just show you the fugazi of Liddell. Will Liddell still be talking to Dennis if she really felt like Dennis called her a monkey? Y'all let that sink in for a minute. Well, let's not talk about the conspiracy that he was supposedly involved with the unalive. Hey, yeah, we can. I'm telling you, we can. Sheila, you listen. Let's free your mind, beloved. Hold on. Let me see. It says Leon. We're gonna go with allegedly because admitted he lived in Mount Morris. He should automatically be disqualified. I'm telling you, that clerk office and the good brother Michael Cooley been saying it. Keep until you can keep. I'm gonna just say you keep pressure on that clerk office. That's where the real power is at to me. Okay. I see what you're saying, Philip. You trying to connect the dots. It also goes back to second chance transition housing that Dan Kildee pushed. I mean, when you look, some of these people, you gonna rub elbows with some goons. I can say that. They do, but it ain't gonna go through. The people can flip. I keep telling y'all, if Liddell's so mad at the mayor, come. What is the next council meeting Wednesday? And I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna ask either Tanya or Dennis. Won't one of y'all say let's put a motion on the floor to subpoena the mayor to city council about ARPA funds, and let's really see. This mayor ain't been up there. At least Dr. Weaver was, and like I said, I tell the truth. Was that she was coming to them council meetings, especially when they was in the one little room. She would be up in there. Let's see Dennis O'Tanya put on the floor to subpoena the mayor to come up to the city council. Let's see if Liddell really mad. Let's see if Leon really going, because that go 5 and 6 right there. Let's see if they really going to do it. Let's see LaShawn. LaShawn says she's not a Neely girl. Let prove that they are Neely. They still with Neely. This is how you do it. Put it on the floor. Public records are for the people to view. Leon ownership of a property is in private. Okay, Alan. Let put it on. That's how you really do. Let's see if Liddell really mad. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. I'm just saying, my thing is put it on the floor. Let's see if Liddell, or let's see, like LaShawn was telling y'all, because remember, she's running this year. She's got to run again. Second ward, make her put it on the floor. Let's see if she for the second ward or is she for the mayor. That's how you can do it. See, I'll give Kay Fields this, even though her and Eric was going at it on council. Even when she tried to send that little letter to Eric, if you don't be quiet, I won't vote. Eric still didn't give a damn and said what he said because he knew that they was mad at the administration and got Gil right up there. Got him right up there. Mr. Grillcuz himself was up there. Let's see if you really mad. Let's see if Candace is not a Neely girl. We already know which way Judy going. Let's see if let's see. Well, we know we cancel out Candace and Judy because them other three, Liddell mad, LaShawn lying, saying she's not a Neely girl. Let's see if she's not a Neely girl. Well, you know how that's gonna be the dreamer. He felt like that was his spot where he should have been the only one to do it. Said subpoena Neely to the floor. Come on with it, Liddell. She not gonna do it. Y'all want to know where that money got? Why people didn't get their money? Leon, you was asking administration that was down at the lecture. Bring the mayor down there and ask him why your people didn't get that $70,000 they're supposed to get. Don't talk to the go right to the man himself. Ask him. But is y'all really gonna ask him? Or is Liddell? You still Liddell? You still negotiating, trying to get that money? I know you done told him he can do $74,000 and give you that money. Oh, let me go with this one. Let me go with this one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go with this one. Let me see what Alan Phillips said. They should do subpoenas regardless, but they need to get them on record, swearing in their testimony with some information being brought to them well in advance. Let me see, Alan. Every withdrawal has digital footprints, facts. From the outside looking in, I doubt Leon will vote against Neely. Somebody helped him get off. Let me see what Felicia and Mickey. I doubt they would get the votes to subpoena the mayor. If they did get the votes, I don't think they would show up. Let me see. I don't think any of them had the balls to do it. That's how you feel, Winters? Okay. Oh, Jesse also serving. Okay, well, hey, Dreamer, you could be right, allegedly. Let me see. Let me see, Miss Lorraine. How you doing, the beautiful Lorraine Thompson in the building? They better because he refuses to be questioned in any capacity. I'm going to go with I don't think they can do it. I have never heard of a mayor not attending city council meetings. Welcome to Flint. Let me see. So tired of council calling people in and they never have or seem to know anything of whatever gets asked. Bring the mayor in. Then you can see why they don't know. Because evidently he's not going to know. He said Clyde came down there and said you can go on their website. And the mayor said this on this show. They can go on the website and they can get all this information, but they gave him too much time. See, he might have it up by now. Neely will send Ed Taylor up there before he show his, hey, listen, and I will sit up there and send a subpoena. Then we'll shut everything down. All you got to do is, listen, it's 2.8 million left. It's 6 of they all 9 up there. He can't veto nothing. I'll put it down. The mayor can't spend another dollar without reporting the council. That's how you do it, $1. I wouldn't give a damn if he went 1,000,000 times with $1. That's what we would do it at. So, like you said, he already showed y'all he been disrespecting y'all when he was supposed to shut down Clio Road. Then that's 75, but put it on the floor. Felicia, I'm not even going to go with who I would think. Council is Wednesday. Let's see it. That's how you do it. Eric was doing it. Eric didn't have to have us on no podcast saying do this today. Eric would just go do it. I don't think he checked with nobody. Not, you know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe he did talk to his people he talked to, but I'm saying Eric didn't have to go listen to no podcast here and put a subpoena on the floor. He did it to the administration he was cool with. So do you think he did it to Neely, but Judy wouldn't vote for it? And that's what I'm saying. Put it on the floor. Like I'm not in the like I said, what I did say, Miss Biggs out there fighting for you, she is. But I'm not gonna go and just start saying I think this. I don't know who would do it until I see it done. I'm like they say I'm from the Missouri. You got to show me. I gotta see it. I'm just being honest with you. And it shouldn't just have to be Tanya O. Dennis. It could be JWC or Jonathan. Put it on the floor. So I don't care about all them good speeches they be saying, all this stuff. Put that shit on the floor. And then let's see who don't do it. And then that's how you can go. Because you ain't got to. Tanya can easily prove her point to the residents. We have we get over 1,000 views, people watching city council. The city council channel itself get over 1,000 views. Tanya get 1,000 views. Even Dr. Weaver them get a few hundred. So you add all them up together, then the 3,000, 3,200 people then set up there and watch will be able to see. And maybe be more than that. You know, you never know. Maybe more than that. Might get then and 10,000 people can see that Liddell and this might be a game. Blow the game up, put it on the floor. Because when you put it on the floor, can't nobody lie and hide and say, oh, we didn't know. Well, we could have did this. Like you heard Liddell, well, we can ask the mayor to come up here. Do that sound like somebody who mad at the mayor? She's still like, listen, I'm going to just do this. And he might get a little mad, but then he might have to call me back up and say, well, Liddell, I'm going to need this pushed through. So I'm no, put it on the floor, subpoena his ass up there, and let's find out. I'm just saying, let me see. That's the deal the city has with the golf course is diabolical. That deal alone should not be getting the mayor one vote stealing from the rep, but they don't care. Facts, Mickey, this from Allen. No more spending until these questions are answered. But that's how you really shut it down. Let me see Mark Hutchinson. Famous quote from the White. You follow the drugs, you find the dealers and addicts. You follow the money, you don't know what the fuck you will find. Ain't nobody gonna follow that money in Flint. Vote for better people. Facts. Liddell is going to put it on the floor. Now, I doubt if she put it on the floor, she subpoena, you're going to see some what you seen back in the day when it happened. Put it on the floor. If y'all really want y'all money, tell them people put it on the floor. I'm trying to tell you, Philip said, a lot of people have said they are confused about what they see in council. How's anyone going to get anything straight when they keep messing with the charter and council rules? I mean, listen, just like remember Liddell said, Eric's not here no more. Why we still got the Eric Mays rules? Strip the rules. Let's see if they're gonna really do it, Liddell. If you really want to piss the mayor off, in fact, Lorraine, don't say no. We're not giving you. Only thing you gonna give a notice of that you know you finna be subpoenaed here, point blank. Put it on the floor. If Liddell mad at Clyde them playing games, can't you get 6 votes and Clyde could be fired? Ed, I love you. Gotta go. See, I mean, you already can go right off in the sunset with your Bentleys, and you know you got the fire. Bring it back to Flint. Hopefully, I come out to your Black Rodeo show. But I'm saying they got the power to do this, Davina. 6 votes. We don't like what you're doing. Get you out of there. That's how they should be doing it. But that show you, Leon and Liddell only concerned about getting that money. Like that's what, and he really don't want to mess with it too much. But because ain't none of them that strong where they feel like they can win their wards. Ain't none of them like Eric that they know they got them wards locked down. Let's be honest, family. Let's quit the BSing. Ain't none of them know if they got them wards locked down. That's why you seeing the games being played. And they still trying. They know they going to need the mayor help. So you know LaShawn, I can tell you LaShawn ain't going to do it because she's a write-in. And that's my word. She not going to do it. She a write-in. Them people going to do what they did. She knowing whoever she got, they finna be doing a lot of this. It's finna be a lot of this. They might have to write down there 1,000 signatures this time. You never know. They might have to write 1,000 signatures this time. But family, I enjoyed y'all this morning. Y'all type in for the nightly nip. We'll be on at 6:15. I don't know what she coming with. I know I'm gonna be there. Peace, family. Facts. Alan said, Maze said,